Hey everybody, Bryan Steele here, one of the developers for Dark Age, and we're coming at you today with another awesome battle report. I am bringing the brand new C.O.R.E faction starter, and I'm going to hand it to Dave here, my opponent.
Okay, hi, I'm Dave Taylor. I'll be running a fairly typical Ice Caste force, using a couple of models from the two-player starter set, Path to Glory, and a few of the beautiful new resculpted slaves. So,
yeah, we've decided that today's mission is going to be the champion, where we both have to pick one of our models, and he has to try and go murder as many of the opponent models as we can. Myself, in my set, I've got a lot of great models to pick from. The C.O.R.E faction starter set comes with a ghost, a couple of infiltrators, a handful of menial bots, 2 of the Wrens, and then today my initial champion, the Dragyri, a bucket full of robot death.
There will be some robot death, I'm sure.
Hopefully giving and not receiving.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. In the Ice Caste force, I've got Spear Slaves, Sling Slaves, Soul Searcher, a Death Device of Ice, which is nice, and my champion will be the Spirit Lord.
Ooh.
Okay, so we'll get him in there and causing some carnage.
All right, so we've already deployed our forces, including a handful of infiltrators on both sides. Let's go ahead and get into turn 1. All right, so turn 1 initiative. A big 8. Ooh,
And a 1.
well, you're getting to go first, or choose who goes first.
I will choose the Dragyri, please. Your
All
champion.
right.
Where's your champion going to go?
Well, he has 3 actions and a move of 4, and I need to get out into the business of things, so he is going to just run over here and take a little bit of cover from any of your weird spells and stuff.
Okay. I think I am going to advance with my Soul Searcher. 3 actions, 3 movements, so I go advance out of this rough terrain.
Okay.
So 7 inches with me to here.
All right. He's out searching some
What's
souls.
that objective?
All right, so we're going to do one of the first things. We're going to get this started if I can. I am going to have the ghost here. He is going to squad link with the 2 infiltrators. Using his program controller ability, I am going to spend both of my command tokens, 1 on each of the infiltrators, to activate their special infiltrating program that ups the shots on their carbine. Their gun now shoots 3 times instead of 1, but only at 1 person. They gain the burst rate. They basically have to, they lay the trigger down on 1 guy.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get that started. We are going to have to come down off of this kind of turf, so we'll come down there for the first action. Infiltrators do not have quick draw, so he will come forward again. Range on an infiltrator's gun's only 8. I may have misjudged this. I did misjudge this in a bad way. So, you know what? I'm going to hold up. I'm going to go on hold. You got to get closer to use those slings, and my program only lasts for the whole activation, or for the activation of the turn. So I'm just going to go on hold. It's sad, but it's true. That's what I'm going to have to do. This infiltrator will have to do roughly the same thing because... Oh, nope. Haha. So I will be able to get 1 fancy shot with this adorable guy and give it a try.
Okay.
All right, so with my program active, I'm going to shoot like crazy at that 1 slave.
And 1 sling slave.
So my infiltrator's carbine's assault is only 5, so I'm laying down the trigger, but I'm not too terribly accurate with it. So assault 5, you said defense on the...
Defense on the sling slave is 6.
6, so I need 11s. It's something to note that the malfunction on my gun is a 19. So can I borrow one of your dice there?
You certainly may.
Thank you. So looking for 11s, 19s are bad. Oh, that is fantastic for that.
1, 2,
that
3.
infiltrator is okay. The power on the gun's only 5, so they're little bullets, but you are just a tiny little 25 point
Tiny
slave.
little sling slave with an armor value of 10. So it takes me down to 5s. Oh, look.
All right, so
Not
he
one
is
of them.
very, very dead. Lots of little bullets went through him.
Okay.
And then the ghost himself, he has a gun as well, also range 8, but I think he's going to actually come over this way a little bit and go on hold. So he's just going to come down here and hold like his friend does. Watch the corners there. Watch the corners.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to activate my spear slaves over here that are in the ruins.
Okay.
They're going to advance after their other spear-wielding trueborn. And again, through the rough terrain. That'll take them back to 7.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Since now both the Soul Searcher and the slaves have gone, these 2 menials up on this kind of broken bridge are just going to walk forward their 3 actions at 3 inches apiece to end down here on this lip of the bridge and try not to break everything on the way. Because I'm getting very close to doing that. There we go. Here, I'm going to come in from the side. All right, so you guys are just going to mosey on up.
Next up, I will advance with my Death's Device. Just going to go... He has 4 actions and movement of 3, so I'm going to move up 6 and put him on hold.
Oh.
So, yeah.
All right. I have got 1 lone menial over here coming also out of that rough terrain, so he'll only get to go 7. He's going to come up so he can get a little closer to that ghost and hopefully make use of his program in the future.
And then finally, we've got my Spirit Lord. So range of 8. Okay.
I sense some magic coming my way.
Now I'm going to advance 6 and go on hold.
Ooh, all right. So, Ice Caste for being cautious.
Yep.
All right, so the Wrens are going to back up the Dragyri. They're going to squad link, and they have just 3 actions and a move of 3. So they just kind of run up here and hang out with their buddy.
Okay.
And that is all of my activations.
Okay, finally I have my Sling Slaves over here. So they have a range of 6 with their slings. So need to get to here. For both of these to take me, so I go to squad link. This first one will move up 2 actions.
And then fling a bit of crystal at me.
Fling a shard of crystal at you. My assault is 4.
Infiltrators have a defensive 6. It's tough to carry those big giant meat batteries on your back.
Okay, so taking that out of the way. So I need 10 or less.
That'll hit.
6 is a hit. They have a power of 4 and immobilize.
Oh, all right. So we'll drop a quick immobilize if I live. I'm an armor of 14, so I need a 10.
Yeah.
I in fact save it.
And you don't take the immobilize for the critical save.
Oh, there's a critical save. You are correct.
Yep.
So I have managed to shrug off all the effects.
Okay, let's see if I can do that again. So I'll move the second slave up. And in range for the sling.
All right.
10 or less. And that's a miss. That's a 19. So that's a malfunction.
Okay, so the Sling Slave has struck himself.
Yep.
I do believe the Sling Slave has a special trait. Does his weapon have unstable on it?
He does not.
He does not, so it's not like the Spear Slaves. Okay.
Spear slaves and the shard slaves.
Okay, cool. So he just hits himself.
Thankfully. So power of 4 against my armor of 10. I need 6 or less.
Need a 6. Nope.
No.
The sling wrapped around his head and bonked himself in the face.
I knew that was dangerous. Okay.
All right.
That's not good.
So that would be the end of turn 1.
Yep.
We have really kind of come forward with each other, and now going into... Neither of us got any of our secondary objectives either. So now we're going into turn 2.
Yep. Okay.
It's going to be hard to beat a 3.
A 5.
Close,
Close.
All right. I'm going to do one of those clever things that people sometimes forget about. I would like you to move that spear slave, the one that's in the rubble.
Okay. I will move this spear slave.
Or would you like to squad link him with his friend?
I'm just thinking. I think I will not.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so I'm going to move him through the rubble and away over to here. Hiding behind his friend.
All right, so then that was you activating something. So now it is to me.
Yep.
As that my, let's see if I've got range to a little bit, but not enough. Not what I want. I am going to leave my. I'm not going to do my ghost. I'm going to have my two infiltrators go. I think that which means this whole token is going to go away.
Yep.
I am not going to squad link with my ghost, so I'm not going to use any of his programs or anything. We are just going to get the business done. We'll see if this guy can do it first. So he is going to move up, and then he is going to charge you.
No.
I've got a little pokey claw. I've got my combat claw.
Okay.
So my assault is 4, 5 because I charged.
Defensive 6.
Defensive 6. So I'm looking at an 11 to stab you with my claw. That is a 2.
Okay.
Damage base of 4 goes up to 5.
Okay, so I need 5 or less on my armor. A 3.
Oh no!
I survive.
Right. So my last action, another hit.
Oh dear.
Here we go.
Need another 5 or less.
No.
10. No.
All right, so now this other guy, leaving his friend kind of in the dust to stay in the pack of things, is just going to work his way up to here. Kind of hide behind this building.
Okay.
And the infiltrators are done.
I think for my next action, I am going to activate the Soul Searcher here.
Okay.
Okay. So my Soul Searcher is going to move up 6 inches. I'll take him to here. So that's his second AP.
Okay.
I'll just rest him on the bridge there. He's in contact with. I'm going to put him in contact with both.
Okay,
minions.
those 2 menials.
Yep. So on the second action, he gets into contact there. I'm going to put 2 attacks on this menial.
All right. I'm a defensive 6.
Okay. My assault is 8, so +1 for charging. 9, so 15. He has 2 attacks for his Frostglaive.
All right.
What do we need?
Well, you said assault of
8,
8, 9 for the charge, plus my 16, 15.
15. So
Ooh, 15's right there.
3 and 15. So 2
2
hits.
hits. Damage on that?
Power 6.
My armor is
+1 for the charge. 9.
so,
7.
So I need 7s because my armor is 14. So for the first hit, I pass it. The second hit, I do not. That takes away my one and only wound, which activates my menial unstoppable.
Okay.
But my psyche is only an 8. So they want to keep on going, but they're not too terribly great at it. On an 8 or less, I stick around after the wound on a 5.
Okay.
So I am still there. I am just now -4 psyche for any further saves that I may have to take.
Okay. Yep. I'll put so my final action point. I'll put 2 attacks into that same guy.
Okay.
Finish him off.
It's 2 hits.
2 hits.
Even without the charge bonus, but
Yep.
now I'm saving on 8s instead of 7s.
Yep.
So the first one, that is an 8. And then my second one, that's a 4. He lives. We are made of metal. We are made of stern stuff.
The crystal is shattering against your metal.
Okay. All right.
not
So need the tape measure
Yep.
because now we got to get into some stuff. All right. I think my Wrens are going to go ahead and go because there's 300 points of scary coming my way, and I need to get some guys in between there. So we're going to have this Wren come up here, and I think he is going to go ahead and go his full distance, make you work for it. This one, however, is going to only come up here and go on hold.
Okay.
In case you do something wacky.
Okay. I'll be doing something wacky. I'm not sure what that wackiness will be just yet. But Okay, so, sorry, 2 Rens are both activated, right?
Correct.
Okay. My Death's device is going to charge in against your Rend.
All right.
Okay, so he has 4 actions, move of 3, so his second action point will get him into contact.
Okay.
And he will be swinging his Executioner's Blade.
Ren's defense is 6.
Ooh. Defense of 6. How many wounds do they have?
2.
2. And their armor is?
Armor is on a Ren 16.
16. Okay. I'm actually going to hold back and use my reach.
Oh, all right. Good idea.
Thank you.
All right.
So, defense of 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have an assault of 8, plus 1 for the charge. So, 15s.
Mm-hmm.
3.
3 will do it. That's the damage.
Power is 8, plus 1 for the charge, 9.
All right. My armor is only 16, so I need a 7. Not on a 19. I suffer a wound. Is it extreme damage?
It is extreme damage.
It is extreme damage. We'll take both of my wounds, which means I drop to 0, and the Ren has to do his Psych 8 Unstoppable.
Okay.
Can I keep going as a robot? I can keep going as a robot.
Oh my goodness,
right,
this is unstoppable.
So I have been wounded, but I just will not stay down.
Okay. So that was my second action.
Mm-hmm.
My third action, we swing at you again.
All right.
Needing 14s this time. 7.
That'll do it.
So power 8.
So I'm looking at an 8 to avoid having to take another unstoppable check. Not on an 18. All right, so now because it's extreme damage, technically I am taking my last wound and an additional wound,
Right.
which means my unstoppable, I'm going to have to make 2 of them in a row, and one of them is going to be the additional -4.
Right. So you won't be able to.
Which I won't be able to. So even if I pass the first one, and I'll go down to Psych 0, and then I'll have to take another one, and it's not possible to roll a 0, so I am dead.
Okay. Not even a critical success would save you there?
Because it is not an armor check, it is an actual Psych check, and there's no such thing as a critical success on those.
Right, yeah.
I only can take so much damage before my robots stop ticking.
Yeah.
All right, so that was your third action. Now your fourth.
Okay. Fourth action will be to move up here.
Okay, all right.
There we go.
All right.
You.
Let's see. I kind of want to see what happens with that Spirit Lord because he's your big fancy. So what we're going to do is we are going to have my ghost go.
Yep.
You are out of range of the menial, so there's no reason for me to do anything special there. So he's going to go ahead and go. And I'm going to aim. And then I am going to just, I guess I'll move forward and then, I've got 8 inches. Yeah, I'm going to aim and then I'm going to take a shot at you.
Okay.
So the ghost is aimed, assault goes up to 9.
Okay.
What's the defense on the death device?
This device defense is 6. He is big and made of ice.
Looking at a 15 for the first shot.
Yep.
That's a hit. Damage on the matter cannon is a 6. Do you have Never Panic, perhaps?
I do have Never Panic.
So my victimized does not matter.
Okay. So a 6, you said power? Okay, so it takes my 20 armor down to 14. So 14 or less?
That's right. He said 20 armor.
Yeah. Say that louder.
All right, so then my last action, I am going to... I was thinking about taking a second shot, but I can't risk it. So he is going to come back here and kind of hide behind the objective and be in a position to help out my friends next turn.
Okay. Radio. Next up, so you have your menial...
I have a menial,
Those 2 menials.
DRGY, and 2 menials. You've got a Spear Slave and your Spirit Lord.
Spirit Lord. Okay, my Spirit Lord is going to do something that might not seem particularly honorable. He's going to give it a go. He will move. He has 4 actions, movement of 3.
Okay.
So I'm going to move under here. Fit. So he just comes in around this side.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And he will aim and take a shot with Glacial Spear, one of his psychogenics.
At the Infiltrator right in front of him?
At the Infiltrator right in front of him.
All right,
exactly.
well, My movement is a 6.
Okay.
Or my defense is a 6.
Is 6. My assault is 8 plus 2 for aiming.
All right. So this is terrible.
16.
16 to hit me with a big spear of ice.
Yep. Can I put it through you? 5, yes.
All right. What is the damage on this?
The power on this one is power 6.
Power 6. My armor is 14, so I need an 8 to avoid being damaged. Not on a 13.
No.
Unlike the menials, the infiltrators have too much advanced stuff in them. They do not have unstoppable, so he explode.
Okay, so that will get me my sharpshooter.
Oh, excellent, because it was an aimed attack.
Aimed ranged attack. I don't have many of those. That's actually, now that my sling slaves are gone, that's the only ranged attack I had. So 1 point there.
All right.
Oh, sorry, and it was my champion that killed.
Oh, yeah, so that's going to be 2 points.
An additional 2 points.
Yeah, so total, you're 3 total. All right, I got to do some stuff here.
Back to you.
All right, these menials that are already in contact with your Soul Searcher are just going to start swinging.
Okay.
I wish I was close enough to a programmer that I could turn on their masochist and go out with a bang, but they're just going to start stabbing you with their claws.
Okay.
The hook claw has an assault of 4.
Okay, against the Soul Searcher's defensive 6.
All right, so I'm looking at 10s a lot of times. We'll start with the weak guy, the one that has the weakened resolve in case things go badly.
Yep.
So we're looking at a 10. The mal on my claw is, see, I did this the right way. The mal on my claw is a 17, so that hits me. Power 4 to my armor of 14. I need a 10. I do not hurt myself.
Okay.
All right, so action 2. Need a 10. There we go. Power's 4.
Okay, power 4 against my armor of 16. So 12. No.
Right, take 1 wound.
It's a wound.
Action 3. Stabby, stabby. Look at that.
Oh.
And the menial does his job.
Critical hit.
Critical hit, take a wound. Soul Searchers have 2 or 3?
2 wounds.
They have 2. So
And, sadly, they have no nothing to save me there.
all right, which means that menial is done. This menial gets to go. But I kind of want to stay somewhat nearby so I can squad link and get next turn. So he's just going to come down here,
Okay.
leaving behind his half-broken friend up on the bridge.
Yep. Okay. My spear slave is the last one. He will charge. He's gonna run forward with his unstable spear.
All right, he's going to jab some crystals at me.
Yep. See what he can do.
My defense is a 6.
Okay, I'm actually gonna do this from standing back because I have reach.
Oh, yeah.
So defensive 6. My assault is 4 plus 1 for the charge. Means he needs an 11.
Okay.
3 hits.
Oh, hits.
Okay, power 4 plus 1 for the charge. 5.
All right, my armor is a 14, so I need a 9. Not on a 12, so I take my only wound. I have to then take my keep on going because I'm a robot check. Unstoppable. Psych 8 on this one. On a 5, he keeps on ticking.
Even at 8, that unstoppable can be.
Now, if the dice are kind, they can stick around. But as we saw with the malfunction, the dice are not always kind.
Not always kind.
All right, so that leaves me with this last menial and my DRGY.
DRGY.
All right, so this last menial, he is just getting up into position to possibly do some stuff next turn. The DRGY, he's going to have to climb down off of this one.
Yep.
Just going to kind of like hop down. He has a move of 4,
Okay.
which is going to be enough to get me close within reach.
Yep.
So he will charge that, and here we go. This is for all the all the winning stuff. All right, my Cyber Axe has an assault of 8.
Yep.
Goes up to 9 for the charge. Your defense is
My defense is 6.
6. So looking at a 15 to hit. This does have bleed and devastating charge.
Okay.
Bleed means if I hit you, you're gonna have a bleed token that we'll deal with in the lingering effect phase. The devastating charge means that I gain extreme damage on the charge attack.
Oh.
So if I manage to get this through your thick armor, this could be fantastic. All right, so
bad.
looking at a 15.
Yep.
Not on an 18. Oh, you sad. All right, so I missed the charge attack, and so then I'll just go ahead and swing. So, of course, I'm going to lose that devastating charge bonus.
Yep. So that was your second AP. This is your third.
This is my last one.
Okay.
That'll hit. So you're going to take a bleed token.
Okay.
And the damage on the attack is actually only 6.
Okay. Put that there. Okay, 6 against my 20, so 14 or less. Actually, I have a parry first.
Oh, yeah, so
I'm
not brutal.
Before, so and an 8 or less of parry.
Oh, never mind. You parried off, which means the actual blood never happens because the hit did not happen.
Yes.
You parried it away.
Great.
All right, so that did not work like I wanted it to, but that is the end of round 2. You scored one of your secondaries and got one of your champions to get a kill. My only kill came out of menial bots, so I did not get. I did not manage to get any of my secondaries, so currently we're going into round 3 at 3-0. Ice Caste.
Okay. Before we do that, I'm just going to grab.
Oh yeah.
Grab phase. I'm going to draw my second. Drop my second objective. Okay.
What do we have? All right,
That's
here we go. Looking at an 11.
A 19.
19. All right. Well,
Well,
I've
very
got to start this off. I would love to be able to be more clever about it, but I'm in that position, so the DRGY is going to go ahead and go.
Okay.
And he's just going to start swinging.
Okay.
So looking at assault 8 plus your defensive 6.
Yep.
So looking at a 14. Oh, well, there you go. That's going to be go ahead and take 1 damage and a bleed token.
Yep. Do I get the chance to parry that?
That is a parry does not. It's a critical one. Parry does not work on crit.
Critical.
So
okay, so take a wound.
All right. Action 2. Come on. That's another hit. You can't have more than 1 bleed token. So go ahead and try and parry.
Okay. So parry. Not successful.
Nope. So it's just a power 6 hit.
Power 6. So 14 or less. A 20.
Does he have tough as nails?
He does have tough as nails.
So he only is going to take
Just
1
a fail.
wound. So then my third swing. Come on, champion, do your business. That an 8 plus that'll still hit. So go ahead and try and parry.
Parry 8 or less. No.
All right. So power 6, armor of 20 14 or less, or my champion scores a couple points. All right. So he's bleeding. He's not fine.
Yep.
All right. So the DRGY has done his thing.
Yep. Okay. Now he's fine.
He's fine. He's fine.
I probably should kill something with him now. How many wounds does your DRG have?
He only has 2, but he has an armor of 18.
Okay.
So he's a tough guy, but he does have the same menial unstoppable that a lot of the other guys do.
Right. Okay.
So
I also have reach here, so I don't even have to move.
Swing.
I will bring this down on your head.
Assault.
Assault of 8.
To my defensive 6. So same thing. Basically, you need 14s back.
14s.
It's almost like the robot DRGY was based off of the Dragyri.
Oh. 14 to hit. An 8.
That'll hit. Although I do not have parry, so I just have to roll my damage.
So power of 8.
To my armor 18, need a 10. I am okay.
Okay. My second swing. Need 14. Misses.
All right. Third swing.
Third swing. 17.
Misses. Fourth swing.
Fourth swing. 14
14
hits.
will connect.
Oh,
all right.
finally. I'm just glad I had so many action points there.
All right, so looking at a 10.
Yep.
And we're standing at a 2. We are made of metal, and you are just xenosathic ice.
This is terrible.
All right. Now comes my trickery. All right, so the ghost is going to go ahead and activate.
Yep.
He is going to choose the squad-linked word of rend to have the rend to go ahead and have the rend join him.
Yep.
He's going to spend both his program tokens on the rend.
Okay.
To activate the rends have 2 programs. They have the Furious Charge and Sunder Armor as both his programs. So normally they don't get it, but because the ghost says, "Hey, activate Alpha Protocol," he's like, "All right, chainsaws for hands." All right, so here we go. So it's going to take me 2 to get in there.
Yep.
So 1, 2. I hate your face. I mean, he doesn't have reach, so I've got to come up here.
Yep.
Come on. Stay up there. There we go. I just don't want my guy to fall over.
No worries.
All right, so the rend, base assault of 6.
Yep.
7, 8 because of Furious Charge. Your defense goes...
6.
So I'm looking at 14s.
Yep.
They have 2 of their buzzsaw swings. Now it's important to note here that they have rend, so if both of these hits, it's going to be lots of saves.
Yep.
All right, so 14s. That is 2 sets of hits. So my power starts at a 5, 6, 7 because of Furious Charge.
Yep.
I do not have 2 people there because they're not
It's
base
just
contact.
reaching. Yep.
So it's going to be 7 times 2 twice. Now keep in mind that your armor has now been officially sundered. For the rest of the game, you are actually -2
If
armor.
I'm hit. If I'm hit.
Oh, because you still can parry.
I can still
Ah,
parry.
you've got 2 parries here. Never
No
mind.
chance here.
So you can parry
it's
these both.
Not brutal.
He is not brutal, no.
Okay, so 2 attacks. I need 8s to parry.
Mm-hmm.
If I parry just one of these, it,
Then
it knocks that rend
exactly,
off.
that rend will come down.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Or you can parry them
both!
both.
I can parry both. Fantastic.
All right. So last action, I lose my Furious Charge. I lose all this fancy stuff. I just got to try and get you on 12s. So the malfunction on the Ren Saw is a 19, so I'm okay there.
Okay.
But I do hit you once, which means unless you parry it, there will be some rending and possibly a wound.
Okay. Oh, no rending. Just...
Oh, Sunder Armor, I'm
Sunder.
sorry.
Yep. Well, yes, because you haven't sundered yet. Here we go. I do not parry.
You do not parry, so your armor is now officially sundered, which was the important part of this whole process.
Yep.
So now your armor is going to be -2 for the rest of the game.
Yep.
The damage on this, however, is only going to be 5.
Okay,
Because
so
I no longer have my charge bonuses.
Power 5 against my now 18,
Mhm.
so 13 or less. 3.
You're fine. He did his job, just not quite enough like I wanted to.
There we go.
All right. So now the ghost has to finish the rest of this squad link. He will move over 3, and he's going to take a couple of shots into close combat.
Okay.
The reason why this is because he actually has the crack shot ability, so that heavy cover that I'm normally suffering for shooting into close combat is going to go down to light.
Okay.
Matter Cannon has an assault of 7. To your defensive 6, so up to 13, but -2 for the light cover, so I need 11s.
Yep.
So action 2, need 11. It's like I asked for it. So that will be a damage 6 shot with Victimize, but you already ignore
Panic?
Ignore panic.
Okay, so parry.
You cannot parry a bullet.
Oh, a range shot. Oh, sure, I have something like that.
You have something that can parry a bullet, right? That's
I'm
not
sure I
true.
do. Oh, we should.
All right,
Okay.
so it's just a power 6 hit to your effective armor 18 now.
Armor 18, so 12 or less. A 19. He
All right,
fails
so
that.
He fails that, but kind of like my robots, death devices keep on ticking. So
They do. Unstoppable.
he makes his go for an unstoppable check.
Okay.
What's the psych on the death device?
The psych on the death device is 14.
So you got a real good chance
a
of
better
sticking
start,
around.
yeah.
Yeah.
So 14.
He loves it. He's like it's all right. But you are now -4. You have 1 reserve, 1 weakened resolve, so you're
Resolve
-4 psych. So the ghost's matter cannon is a rate of fire of 2, so he'll take his last action to take that extra shot.
Okay.
Again, looking at a 11. Not on a 19, and the matter cannon, however, does in fact mal on a 19.
Okay.
So I just shot myself.
Okay.
I ignore the victimize because I am a non-living model. However, power 6 to my armor of 14 is not fun, so I need an 8. And I'm okay.
And you're
So
okay.
it's not awful, but my gun jammed and the ghost is upset.
Okay.
Your turn.
My turn. I will activate my Spirit Lord. No.
Okay.
No.
What's the matter? Are you afraid of my weakened robots? We've seen the movies. We've seen the movies. The robots just keep coming.
They do. And against my weakened spear slaves. Not that they started weak. So I will squad link here.
Okay.
My first action will be to charge here with this spear slave to this point because he has reach.
All right.
Against your menial.
I have an armor of 6.
So my
Defensive 6. I'm sorry.
first action, so 6 will be an 11. I'll need to hit you on the charge. 6.
All right.
Is it power 5 on the charge?
Power 5. My armor is 14. I need a 9. Not on a 14. All right. Gotta make a psych 4 check to keep on ticking. Not on an 11.
Okay, and I will call on Cull the Weak.
Oh.
So remove,
all right.
kill the lowest point value enemy model in play. So that's any one of the menials. Takes me to 4. victory points.
All right.
So that was his first action. His second will be to move to here, and his third will be to move up to the middle of that section.
Okay, to give me a stab.
To stab at him. Oh. Okay. So yes, let's have another shot at that. 19 and 11.
The spear slave needs to get a promotion.
A 14.
But not a 14. All right.
Okay. So that was the first spear slave. Second, we'll need to move. Yep, we'll need to move 2. His second action will get him to within reach.
Okay.
I'll put him just in front of this guy. And he will need an 11.
Okay.
A 19 will miss.
What is the mal on a spear slave? This could be spectacular.
Oh, this is true. They malfunction on a 17.
However, don't spear slaves have that funny little trait we were talking about?
They do. So unstable. If this attack malfunctions, this model and all other models within 1 inch suffer X. So unstable X. They have unstable immobilized.
Okay, so you take the damage, but we all get immobilized.
Yep. So power 4 against my armor of 10. 17, I fail.
You are very dead.
I am dead.
Your shard spear exploded, covered us in freezing stuff, and then
Yep,
you collapsed.
we're both immobilized here.
All right. All right, so let's go ahead and we're gonna have this menial go.
Yep.
He's gonna take 2 actions to go ahead and get him into combat with the death device.
Yep.
I'm gonna lead him here. All right, so the charge attack on the menial has an assault of 4. 5 is gonna go up for the charge. 6 because of the rend that's in contact with you.
Yep.
So 6 to your 6. I need a 12. Go menial, go. Not on a 13. Oh, buddy.
I was thinking of chanting for a 20, but
okay.
that would have been great.
So that was my second action. My third action will have to be just a regular stab. So on an 11, there's a 7.
Okay.
So damage on it is going to be a 5.
A 5. I can try and parry this, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. 8 or less to parry.
Not a problem.
Loves
You're like, ting. All right, then you've got your Soul Searcher or your Spirit Lord.
Spirit Lord. Okay, Spirit Lord. He will coming from around here. He does not have reach, so we'll take his second action to get in contact against the rend.
Okay.
Okay, so just hiding. He's in here behind, attacking the rend there. He has 2 attacks, 2 dice. On the charge, he has assault 9, 10 for having the gang up bonus there.
Okay.
So assault of 10 against your
Rend is a defensive 6.
defensive 6, so 16s. Okay. 2 hits.
Couple of hits.
Okay, these are at power. It's gonna be 10 on the charge with the gang up.
Okay.
And they cause stun.
Oh, so I will have a stun token, which will take away one of my APs next turn if I live through all this. My armor is 16. You said power of 8.
Power of 10 on the charge. And with the gang up, so
all
10
right.
here.
So looking at 6s. Nope, I'm gonna take 2 wounds. So when that second wound happens, I will have to make my first unstoppable check on an 8. Exactly an 8. We stick around. We love it. We love it.
Okay, it means I'm going to need to move on to my third action point. 2 more attacks.
All right.
This time I'm at effective assault 9, so 8 plus 1 for the gang up against your 6. So
Correct.
15s.
Yep.
That's 2 more hits.
2 hits.
And that'll be power of 9.
All right, so looking at 7s. I failed him twice, which we saw this once before. So the first one, if I have to make it on a Psyche 4, I stick around, I don't. And then the last one, I have to do it on a Psyche 0, which I can't. So,
okay,
womp, womp, womp. All right, so that's actually going to score you 2 more
victory points.
2 more victory points. Maybe that was a good choice doing the Spirit Lord after all.
Yeah, he's pretty nice.
All right, so
that was my third action point.
Oh, yeah.
My fourth action point will be to move down. Actually, yeah, will be to move into base contact with the menial.
Okay.
And attack him. See if I can get him to trigger his 8 unstoppable.
His keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking. Okay, so yep. So this one I need Assault of 8, 1 for the charge, 1 for the gang up.
Defense of 6. It'll be the same as before. So looking at 16s.
16s. 2 hits. 16 to 15. Just
All
sweet
right,
in there.
so there's my stun. Damage is 10, so I need 4s. So the first one, I fail it, so I take Moon Unstoppable on an 8. No, he will go down.
Okay. And that will add to my victory point total again. 8.
You are getting decidedly close to a victory on points. All right, so I have 1 infiltrator left.
Yep.
And 1 menial. Let's get this menial out of the way. With that immobilized token, I don't even need that because I'm just coming down to poke you. So he slowly charges with his immobilized.
You're still in range to hit.
Yeah, exactly. So assault 4, 5 to a charge. Your defense is a 6, so I need an 11. That is a 16. That is a miss. So now I need a 10. There we go.
Okay. So
damage 4. Stab.
Damage 4. Okay. 20.
He's
critically
very
failed.
dead.
He is very, very dead.
Okay.
I'll take away my immobilized. So you got 1 more action point with him.
Yep, which is exactly what he was going to do. So we're good.
Move
He
down
was
here.
just coming down there to visit everybody else.
Okay.
All right. So then this last infiltrator, I need the tape measure, please.
Certainly.
All right. I'm going to come over here and see if I can't shoot your guy in the back. So he is just going to come over here and, put a shot in the back of the Soul Searcher. Or the Spirit Lord. He's going to take that shot. The infiltrator is assault of 5 to defense of
6.
6. So I need an 11 to put a bullet in your back. There's a 6. Power is 5.
Power is 5 against my armor of 18. 17, so I take a wound.
That's what I'm talking about. This is what you get for breaking all my friends. All right, so that's everything on this setup initially. So,
sorry, I'm just going to mention I've been forgetting Furious Charge on my
Spirit Lord.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you would have been even nastier.
well, that's not good. All right, so we're going into turn 4.
Yep.
At this, you have to check for your bleed on your death's device.
I do.
On a 1 through 10, you take a wound.
Yep.
On an 11 or better, the bleed counter goes away.
Okay. 15. Bleed counter goes away.
Bleed counter goes away.
So cool. Yep. I hadn't put 1 down.
Oh wait, no, it's 11 or on an 11 or better. This model loses 1 hit point.
Oh,
I forgot.
okay.
It's you're rolling it, so you want low. Okay. So that means you've lost your last hit point again. So now you are making a psyche check at 10 to stay standing.
Yep.
No.
I fail that, so I will die.
So you will die.
However, I have Final Strike.
You will have to make a psyche test, which your psyche is currently a 10.
10. Okay, so if I succeed in this test check, I can perform one of my attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 10 or less. Can I strike out at the DRGY? Yes! I get the chance to. Yay! Okay, so remove all my tokens, then I'll do the attack, and then I'll remove the model.
All right, let's see. Slowly falls away.
Okay, swinging out with my Executioner's Blade. Assault of 8 against your defense of 6, is that right?
14?
14. A 13,
right.
just
so
hits.
that connects. Damage on that, you said, is an 8?
Power is an 8.
Is an 8. My armor is an 18, so I need a 10. There we go.
Okay.
All right, so
last chance, couldn't do it.
which means I will score one of my things, my teamwork, because your model died after a friendly model attacked it this round.
Which model
17 times.
Which model caused bleed?
The DRGY is the only one that has bleed. So that my effect is what killed you. So I will score 2 points for my my champion.
So now up to 3.
3 to your 8. So I need to do a lot of damage here. We'll see how this goes. All right, let's draw another objective. Ooh, all right. This could go well. Okay. All right. So now I really need initiative here. Otherwise, this could be one very scary round. There's a 5.
Okay, so yeah, this is going to be an important roll here. I need to win this.
Okay, it's on. It has to be on right now.
Yep.
So my champion is going to do his business. He has got a trait of masochist, which means at the end of this round, I'm going to take a wound no matter what. I can't stop that, but it will go ahead and give me a berserk counter.
Okay.
Berserk counter is the ticking time bomb. I basically must make at least one melee swing every activation, or I just slowly start to wither and die. While I have that berserk token, however, I am +1 assault and power and gain a damage multiplier.
Okay.
So now is the killing. So boop, he has activated his thing.
Yep.
And then we will charge you. Want to eat your face.
Well, do you want to be in contact? Because you have reach.
I want to be in contact. I want to make this, because I've got other guys that can come in and help, and I learned that last round. I want to be in contact to get that gang up bonus if this doesn't go right.
Okay.
But it's going to go right. Okay, here we go. My assault is an 8. It goes up to a 9 because of berserk.
Yep.
It goes up to 10 because of charge. Your defense is 6.
6, correct.
So I need a 16.
Oh,
I could not have asked for a better moment. So that is going
time.
to be a critical strike that is going to bleed you. It is going to be a devastating charge, so you're going to take 2 wounds.
Oh, 2 wounds?
Because I have the devastating charge trait. So
Okay. Do I get a chance to parry this?
Parry is against non-critical hits.
Oh,
so this one is the perfect time. Perfect timing.
Trying to save my guy. Okay,
right.
so that would be his 3rd wound.
But he doesn't. Didn't you take the psychogenic that gives him?
I did.
You did.
I did. The Witness Me psychogenic gives him unstoppable.
All right.
Okay, so his psyche is 16.
Yeah, so he can stick around.
Okay, so to avoid that 3rd wound, a 20.
A 20. So the critical success leading to the critical failure. All right, so my champion has killed your champion, which results, I believe it's a 5-point swing. That is also going to give me my brutal assault, kill an enemy with a charge attack, and a surprise attack, kill an enemy that has not activated this round.
Oh my!
So that is a 7-point swing, and literally a swing.
Yep.
So it's going to end up being a 10 to 8-point victory for the core when the Ice Caste falters at the very end.
Oh,
good game. Good game.
Great game. Oh wow. Well, what a game! I thought it had it there.
Yeah.
Going after the objectives, making sure that I was using my Spirit Lord to kill people, my champion to kill people to get those victory points. I was ready. I was poised.
Well, and you had such a huge lead going into that end. I really thought that you had me, but my unstoppable checks, the new core, I love the fact that they have that feeling of the unstoppable, well, to use the trait, but that they keep on ticking. You just keep on clobbering them until their parts just kind of fall out, and they're like, all right, well, I guess I'm done. I had some good psych rolls at the right time. I would have liked my menials to do a little bit more, but hey, they're just menials. What do you do?
Exactly. But that 7-point swing at the back end.
One big 7-pointer.
Yep.
All right. No, that was great. Thank you so much. And thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned here at Dark Age. We will do more games, but until next time.